What the fuck is up, guys? I'm here in the new studio. We are kicking things off pretty goddamn heavy right now, I tell you what. We're working things out here in Seven Circle Studios for you fine sons of bitches.
A lot of people say living in a small town can be pretty
All right, here we go. Here's Corey Haim's episode, a long-lost MTV show from my youth.
Well, I have been waiting for a slow night to finally read you the first 200 pages of a screenplay I've been writing.
This dude, I remember this dude on the right. This was like his biggest achievement from what I remember. He was also in The Big Hit. You guys remember that flick?
Does have its fair share of surprises.
The Big Hit. Oh fuck yeah! Of course, they're gonna make Haim a werewolf, right? I mean, a vampire. It's like they always come back to that. I think there was an episode of Psych. That show Psych. Feldman was in it, and he plays like he works at a vampire like goth bar, and he's like a vampire. He's one of the night. Feldman also came back as a vampire, obviously in Bordello of Blood, and in Corbin Nash, and I'm sure a couple times after that that I'm missing. So let me know any two Corey's fans out there watching. I really try to get the core two Corey's audience to jump on. I know we're out there. Okay, award-winning theme song here. This shit was ringing so many bells. Yeah, this song. It's just a phase I'm going through. This fucking messed. What band is this? Oh my god. Brilliant. I mean, that's the one thing I think, like if you're watching any vampire content, it's all about the transformation, and we get a transformation in the opening credits. Let's see that again. Let's see that spot on. Look at this. Brilliant. Years before MTV took on Teen Wolf, this is what we were dealing with, guys. The scope of werewolf transformations, that one is ass.
Thanks. You guys just messed up my scene. Appreciate that. Security.
Oh, look at the fucking hamster, dog. He's looking good. He looks in shape. He's looking tight. My boy got it.
Hi.
He's looking healthy here, man.
Yeah, you're Corey Haim.
The sunglasses at night guy?
Miss you, dog. Miss you, hamster.
Corey Haim was a big star in the 80s, and then... Corey, you want to take
R.I.P. Blondie.
Sure, yeah, I mean, there's not much to add. I mean, one day you're a lost boy, you're talking to town, and, next day you're up here in Pleasantville and you're shooting another vampire movie.
Oh, shit. Speaking of new metal, look at these hairdos. Look at this asshole.
A modernization of Bram Stoker's Dracula? Or...
Oh, this guy, he plays this guy. He plays bass in a subpar new metal band somewhere at this point in time. You can just tell. Look at him. And look at Hamster here. Shifty Shell Shock. This is what Shifty Shell Shock was doing in between Come My Ladies.
No, actually, this one is Sorority Vampire Beach Party.
Sounds like an instant
Sorority
classic.
Vampire Beach Party? Is that what you said?
I'm sorry I yelled at you guys back there. How about I show you around the set?
Sure.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wow, so you're the writer, producer, director, and star of this film?
Yeah, look, I know it sounds egotistical.
The writer, director, and star. Now, from what I remember, this Big Wolf on Campus, I think the main plot line was like, a guy gets, there's a werewolf loose in their town. The guy gets bit, and he decides to fight off like whatever evil forces that are around, but everyone thinks everything is happening because of the werewolf.
Yeah, sounds great.
Actually, you're
That's the
rehearsing
premise I
recording.
remember, at least.
Corey Haim.
Thanks,
You
Emily.
Corey Haim?
How you doing?
Jim Eckert. Ring a bell?
No.
Yeah, well, you never answer any of my fan letters.
Yeah.
You broke my heart. So now we're gonna break your face.
As Mr. Haim's personal assistant, I have to ask you to refrain from breaking his face.
You're right. I'm sorry. When I was younger, I neglected a lot of my fan mail, until this day. I regret it. Look, I tell you what. I know this doesn't make
Look
up
at the
for
hamster,
everything,
dude.
but
He's such a
sure,
good
I
actor.
got some people's
Whenever the
skills
hamster was
and you
on,
guys can help
he was
out.
fucking on. When the hamster was bringing it, he never failed, man. And even in like some of the other stuff, some of his movies where you can kind of tell that he's not doing too well, or he's not looking healthy, where he's not looking on par, he's still very entertaining. He's still seems to be a pro, man.
Yeah, actually, I wrote this great part for female, right? For Lily, and it's like
I'm digging this. It's like he gets a lead role, and he gets to be the writer, director, and star of a TV show inside of a TV show.
I
Fucking
don't know who's gonna play her.
brilliant. They just don't make them the way they used to, huh?
Really special.
Oh, like those kids on the short bus.
No, not that kind of special. I mean, she's got to be like real intelligent, real beautiful, you know, real sassy. And, you know, about 5'6", golden hair, you know.
And from what I've heard about Hamster, just having some inside information and whatnot, yeah, the guy was quite the poon hound, and he didn't even really have to try. Obviously, he's a good-looking dude. But I can you imagine, dude? The '80s. He said in an interview one time when they're asking him about his career and whatnot in the '90s and how it kind of went downhill, and they asked him about the '80s, and Hamster just kind of tells him, "Hey, man, that was my time. Everyone has their time, and the '80s was his time." And what a fucking time that guy must have had.
She's got to look great in a jean jacket.
Nicole Eggert?
It is a great
Nicole
idea.
Eggert.
You know, I never would have thought about that.
Nicole Eggert. I've been on the search for all of Corey Haim's missing movies. I finally found that Merlin movie he's in, although it's dubbed poorly. But I'm gonna try to touch on that one. It's kind of bad. But I have had zero luck finding Shooter on the Side. If anybody can help me find Corey Haim's film Shooter on the Side, help.
You'd know that if you'd consulted my production.
I didn't know anybody else who was into this show, like, except for me. I'm having a great time watching the hamster here. I'm wondering when some supernatural shit's gonna happen, though, right? That seems to be the whole shtick of this show. Let's see it. Is the hamster actually a vampire? Movie director, star, writer? And what is up with this guy's hair? The fucking late 90s, early 2000s, man. I remember, I was there. It was just like this.
What? You're not jealous, are you? You're the one that got me the part, silly.
I'd be fucking jealous. You're about to get it with Hamster Boy.
You said I could keep this when the movie's done. Got my ears on, CH.
Yeah, Merton, listen, I just made a big thing of turkey. Run it over to the soup kitchen for me, will ya?
Roger.
Yeah, I remember watching this all the time, but the only episodes I remembered was the ones with Haim and Feldman. Would have been cool if they were both in the same episode together.
5,000. The Cadillac of caskets.
The Cadillac of Caskets. Yeah, this guy, I remember my buddy Jake said he saw him in Hollywood back in the day. Ran up to him and told him, "Dude, I love you and Big Wolf on Campus." And he just fucking looked at him like he was a monster and walked away.
Tommy, Corey's a method actor. All this weird stuff
Oh,
helps him
man.
get into character.
Hey, Mert, do you think Corey's gonna try taking...
I remember that dude being in a whole lot of movies, but all I can remember right now is a big hit.
Advantage isn't the only thing I'll be taking.
And now it's kicking off. Look at this thing. That looks pretty cool. Alright. We got our first kukui. We got our first official kukui. Looks pretty fucking cool, man. I wonder who did the makeup effects here. I'm definitely going to have to look more into this show. I think we'll do like a series review, series by series. I mean, season by season.
Pretty sure I'm falling in love with you.
I'm really digging, just, you know, being such a big Hamster fan and seeing all his films and knowing everything about the guy that I can get my hands on. He is really bringing it here. He's healthy, man. He's looking good. I always have this weird fantasy where the Hamster survived and played Brad Pitt's part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Imagine that shit. Brilliant.
Hey, Hey,
that
guys.
would have been. So I'm gonna drop the link right now. December 23rd over on Born to Be Rad's channel. We're gonna be doing a full Corey Feldman film retrospective. So there's the link. Go ahead, drop down there, and hit the notification bell.
All right.
Like, I remember specifically when this show was on MTV, there was like a handful of other shows I was really into. I remember watching
Good year.
I remember watching that show Undressed. You guys remember that show Undressed? It was basically like Skinamax, but on MTV. Yeah, man.
So much of it, you know.
That'd be an interesting show to go back and watch, because I would watch that show all the fucking time. Like that weird little time in the late 90s, like 98, 99, when, you know, Jackass first hit. There was that show Fear. Remember that show? What the fuck was that about?
I'm allergic to garlic.
Sorry, CH, my bad.
He's allergic to garlic. They gotta go the vampire routes, you know.
Is there anything else I can get you?
No?
It's a cool idea. Oh, okay, no reflection here. Hell yes. Implementing all the Lost Boys rules as far as vampires, the basic
Big
rules.
enough for a star of your stature.
Pretty cool idea, though. I think this is a cool enough idea to be expanded into a bigger story. Like, everyone's trying to get their big break in film, but it turns out the guy making it is a fucking vampire, right?
Come on, he's not a vampire. He's just playing one in a movie.
Just playing one in a movie. So this is a cool take on the vampires versus werewolf
We only see him in
tired ass trope, you know. This time we get the hamster and the guy from The Big Hit on MTV from a Canadian TV show.
fact, he has no reflection.
Why the fuck not?
Oh my gosh. This is really bad. Lori is on her way to meet him.
And the plot thickens.
Hey, Merton.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, can you go back there?
He's all scared of Corey now. That's
You sure
fucking
this
tight.
can't wait?
Buddy.
Tommy!
Oh shit, he wolfed out. Is that all it takes?
Okay, Merton.
Yeah, we're gonna do a deep dive on this whole fucking show now. I have too many questions. But for now, it's a very Corey Christmas. Welcome. God damn, this is so late 90s. That music, the hair, I mean the clothes in general. Surprised no one's wearing like silver, you know, jackets or silver tips.
Okay, the
I'm sure we see that at some point in the show.
Time for the old stake to the heart.
Merton, what are you doing?
Save it, Corey.
Trying to sneak up on a fucking
Okay, so you're trying
who
to
became
kill me without
from what I remember as in Lost Boys lore as far as comics and whatnot. Sam Emerson went on to become a vampire hunter as well. Yeah, Hamster looks tight as fuck with this makeup on. I doubt that's actually him, but
Although not as handsome and talented. You're gonna
that's just
break
some
me
cool
down,
looking
aren't you?
makeup. It looks kind of like
You look really sick and pale to me. What are you, anemic?
is that him in the
You want
makeup?
me,
I
you better
wonder.
not hurt Lori.
Lori, no, I kind of like Lori. As a matter
I don't know. I think that may be actually Hamster. That's crazy. But it looks kind of like the vampire makeup from Bram Stoker's Dracula, Francis Ford Coppola.
If you need an usher.
That's pretty cool. Just got the headpiece and the hands. Oh shit! He put him in the badass coffin.
Buried alive. No need to panic.
The episode here is almost done. It looks like yeah, Corey Haim is indeed a spooky kukui vampire, and he is taking over the film production, and he's trying to get the girl that hangs out with him. I forget. I'm pretty bad at this. I did look up the show before, but I didn't really dig too deep because I like being surprised doing this stuff. But now, yeah, we're going to do a deep dive on this show. Let me know what other deep dives from some obscure or older TV shows I should check out. And also what, you know, old bands or what, any old movies, anything like that you think I should take a look at. Big Wolf on Campus.
Hey,
Another great
so what should we
fucking
start with first?
great hit from the Great White North.
How about the wedding scene?
I was like way into Kids in the Hall when I was younger, and then when Tom Green hit, you know, I was like anything that they advertised as Canadian after Tom Green on MTV, I was basically gonna watch it. And it looks like this was aired on BBC Kids. So enough episodes to get syndicated. 3 seasons. I think it was what, 60 something episodes. I don't know. Maybe rules are different in Canada.
And so I've decided I can't wait for you. Lives are at stake. I'm gonna slay the vampire Haim myself. P.S. If I don't make it, I've attached a list of acceptable actors to play me in my life story. Johnny Depp, Skeet Ulrich.
Johnny Depp, Skeet Ulrich. Skeet Ulrich. That's pretty funny though. Yeah, if they ever make a biopic on me, I want Joan Cusack to play me, not John Cusack.
What now?
Joan
Corey, are
Cusack.
you okay?
Or Skeet Ulrich. Same shit. Yeah, so the Hamster on top of his game here, dude. I just love seeing the Hamster like in shape and looking good and healthy. And it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Have fun. See you, buddy.
Good to see, man. Like I purposely don't watch many of their movies anymore. Just especially with the Hamster, I get real bummed out. I watch Lucas at least once a year. I love that movie, but
I think we both said some things.
I remember this dude being really annoying when I was into the show. Like, he's actually pretty funny.
Phew. Glad you had your little chit chat, but I'm gonna stick to my guns on this Haim vampire theory.
My buddy out in Hollywood, he was like, we were just discussing, you know, the Hamster and everything, and I was like, you ever heard that band? I think they're called Haim. He's like, oh, you mean that fucking bitch band? And then I started laughing.
You may want to
This dude just like refuses to believe that Corey Haim's a vampire.
He's a vampire, and B, he's buried me alive. Oh yeah, and C, he's gonna bite Lori and make her his vampire bride.
Lori, that's her name, Lori. You gotta vamp out.
I've been searching centuries for a girl like you.
Centuries? Your bio says you're 27.
I've had some work done, you know. But hey, enough about me. It's time to make you my bride.
I think we should just be friends.
Oh hell, oh no, she didn't.
So you really are a vampire. Don't you think that's
Yeah, I can't tell if that's really the Hamster or not. I'm willing to bet it's not. I'm gonna try to figure that out though. Oh, and the whole time she can defend herself. She's like a play on Buffy, I guess. It even kind of looks like Buffy, the way it's shot and everything. God damn.
Do you take Lori to be your
You just threw her into a headstone and knocked her
I
out?
do.
Do it!
Sorry, Haim. Wedding's off.
A werewolf.
Maybe that is him.
Same
Seems
makeup,
about his height.
boy.
This stupid vampire makeup. Damn. They just give him like a rockabilly makeover. And his shirt definitely reflects 1997 energy. This dude is Haim's just really kicking all their asses. Don't fuck with the Hamster. Oh shit.
There goes Mike. Come back.
Yeah, you know, I think that's like the big divide.
Some digging to do.
Like I think Hamster was always the better actor. He had more leading man qualities, better comedic timing, etc. Out of the two, I'm always gonna compare them. You know what I mean? It is what
He
it is.
just plays one in a movie. Don't listen to Merton. He exaggerates everything.
The dude just gets screwed the whole time.
Well, Lori forgave me for being all jealous. I guess saving her life helped smooth things over.
Yeah, so I don't recognize anybody aside from like Hamster and the big hit guy.
Although it did find one big fan. Corey Haim.
The movie still comes out, and his biggest fan is still there for him. Of course. That's how it goes. That's how it is in real life.
Corey Feldman.
Uh-oh.